Hey Collective, welcome to Copper Visions. I feel so giggly and giddy. As soon as I turned this camera on, I was taking take after take after take, and I was like, what am I doing? Why do I feel so nervous speaking to this collective? And if you've been here, thank you for tuning in again. We have been on a bit of a journey, I will say. And at the same time, what I had to do just now in order for me to press play and continue and not start over is move the light that I have here for this reading. And immediately a message came through about the light's not in the right spot. And the light is you. And so if you do happen to be resonating with a particular idea that you are not necessarily in the right place, but you are shining nonetheless, that is wonderful. Yet there's something about how magical and beautifully beaming you will be when you are in the right space with the right people. And not to be harsh about maybe who you're around, but we are the sum of the 5 closest people to us, right? For some reason that needed some time to sink in for me personally, and also I think for you, Collective. You are very rare. You are very sensitive to energies, and whether you are realizing that more and more each day, or you have known that for a while, I feel this sense of agreement amongst us that no matter what your background is, you can find the truth in that. And what a beautiful thing it is to truly be in an environment where your gifts and your talents and your smile are encouraged, are brought out of you even more, you know? And so I want to see what comes out in this message. I'm not completely sure, other than the fact that self-trust is huge. Speaking your truth, huge. Saying what you need to say, the same. So let's see what comes out. I have a few decks that I wanted to use today, and normally I don't really introduce what they are. I just kind of do the thing. And the first one I'm starting with, though, is, funny enough, this Twin Flame Ascension deck. I have used it a few times on this channel, and I just feel like saying whatever cards come out, I do see the Twin Flame journey as more of a self journey, and wherever we are within that shows us how close we are to the connection with our highest self, instead of, you know, the notion of needing someone else to complete us, because this collective knows that we are complete, right? You are complete as you are, as am I. And there is this beautiful thing called life that we get to experience, we get to learn from, we get to figure out what we don't like, what we do like, and that's just what the name of the game is. A lot of Alicia Keys has been coming up, though, and specifically If I Ain't Got You has been coming up a lot. And what are the beginning lyrics? Some people live for the fortune, some people live just for the fame, some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Breakthrough. You, Collective, ooh, you got that Riz to you. That's for my younger generation here. But for those of you who are like, ooh, what's Riz? You still got it. It's that star power. It's that feeling of you being in a space and you doing something rebellious, or a stage, or I'm just seeing an office and someone breaking out in dance moves. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a stage, but I'm connecting with this feeling that comes through, that wants to come through and break through, right? Where you stop time and space, wherever you are, and you do something completely out of left field that makes you feel like you are in charge. Like you are setting the tone, because you are. That's the type of energy we're stepping into. And that's the type of energy we know that once we embody that, there's no going back, you know? So, heck yeah. And also this blue behind me, this is one of my favorite shades of blue, I must say. Probably the ultimate favorite. The fact that it's kind of in front of some beds is kind of weird for me personally, but as you know, if you've been here, I've been traveling for work, and it's been amazing. And I'm in this place called Newcastle, so I might be giving away too much, but I think it's fun. I actually recently just got back from a trip. Speaking so much about myself, excuse me, collective. I will get back to the message, but spent a lot of time in London recently, and it's been beautiful, so beautiful. The history, the architecture, the buildings. And so if you resonate with traveling right now, or getting out of your comfort zone in any way, shape, or form in a big city, or on the contrary, needing to get away from the city and be, hermit for some time, that's also, for some reason, there's gonna be an alignment there. But the contrast of who you are, you need both. You need both, right? So what do we have here? We have Merkaba activation, ground, shield, and protect. Ooh, with this little Star of David action, or I could just say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this six-sided star. So whatever that means, because this comes up in a lot of different cultures, I think. So I actually don't know what this means. I'm gonna read a little bit of it. So let's see. Collective 3s could be significant, and 5s. So definitely a time of change, but needing to find that sense of grounding for you. Yeah. To really make those sure-footed decisions that you know you need to make, so that you can move forward and life can show up for you instead of kind of giving a mixed signal at all. And it's more for your nervous system than like your life, because I think whatever's coming to you, whatever's meant for you, it knows where you are. Another message that was coming up for me today too, that I kept seeing. So let's see. It says, your spiritual light body is housed within a sacred geometrical shape called the Merkaba star. It is your soul chariot, which is encoded with divine love and programmed to wake you up to your true self. As you remove energetic interference, and that's okay, now we're heading back full circle. Whatever energetic interference you've been experiencing, I think this will clear it up. This doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. As you remove energetic interference and raise your vibration, it prompts your energetic field to emit signals that are distinct to your unique soul frequency. Creating a direct line of spiritual communication between you and higher realms. Okay, so that's the core of whatever's happening. This breakthrough is well, I'll just channel it how it's coming through, but you finally let go and allow yourself to become this version of yourself that's so connected to your light that you're not hiding. You're not hiding anything. You're not hiding how you feel. You're not dulling yourself in any way, shape, or form. Of course, we have these levels of being and a full spectrum of emotions to tend to at times, right? But your heart is opening. Your heart is truly opening when you give yourself this loving kindness and this unification with your own abundance. Yes. Okay. So I want to see, for some reason, I hear someone knocking, but it's not on my door. Interesting. There's something knocking. Oh my gosh, and I just grabbed the door cards too. Cool. I love it when that happens. Interesting. So someone's knocking on your door, huh? Who's knocking on your door? Or what's knocking on your door? Oh my god, okay. It says, a distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. I just heard someone say, oh, get away from me. Like, it's reminding me of a song that's called Yuck. Actually, it's called Yuck, but it's so silly, and it's kind of a banger. But I think it's this, I don't remember who sings it, but she's singing about how this girl just wants to get lucky, but there's this boy who's really mushy. So you might resonate with that. I'm not going to spend too much time in that energy, because I think you know what that's like. But weird, because we're at a time where we're in a space where you're really committed to who you are, no matter who comes in. And the thing is that that's when you're most attractive. That's when you're actually manifesting the connections that are really truly conscious of your value, right? But there is this energy of needing to allow yourself to let go in a way that's I'm hearing reverent, that has reverence to the commitments, to the obligations, to the responsibilities you have, but having and moving forward with this lightness of heart, with this when I heard, ooh, you like, ooh, get away from me, right? It's kind of like, it's not like that, like really, it's like, no, I love it, please come here, type of thing, of this back and forth. And I feel like this is not for everyone. This is not for everyone. So just for whoever this is for, because the world just came up in reverse. And so I think what's happening is that there may be, and take this if it resonates, or this could be an aspect of yourself that you're finally allowing to have the freedom to take up space, right? Like, this could go both ways. This could be you standing in the middle of the street at some point, and you're listening to music in your headphones, and you just start to dance, and people see you, or something like that. Oh God, could you be so brave? Yes. Do you necessarily want to feel that scene all the time? Probably not. But I encourage you to try it, because I think you might surprise yourself, and it might be really fun. So you never know. But the world in reverse, there's resistance to a change that's wanting to happen. So when we're accessing our light body, we might feel a little uncomfortable. Our egos might feel a little uncomfortable. Okay, there's something there, though, about how there's an aspect of ourselves that is trepidatious, I'm hearing. But why are you trepidatious, or why are you hesitating about this? Okay, wow, interesting. Okay, well, the world in reverse, huh? The Fool. It is a new cycle. It is a new cycle. But you're feeling a little bit, and this is now tying into the last readings. Okay, now we're getting into what we've been, if you've been here and you've been somewhat following along. I mean, it's kind of hard when the metaphors are so abstract sometimes, and they don't need to connect, is what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling truly. But if you've been on this journey with me, then gosh, wow, there's just a very special place in my heart for you. I mean, yeah, of course, right? Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Page of Swords. Someone's been working on an offer for you, and they're gonna tell you. Or this could be you deciding to do something for yourself, or plan something for yourself. I feel a little bit shy. I feel a little bit like peeping through, right? Peeping through and seeing where you are, maybe getting a feel. So someone might want to like get a feel with where you are with something. I don't know why this love reading is wanting to happen, and I'm just over here trying to do we're trying to focus on our work. We're trying to focus on this breakthrough in how we see ourselves in the world, and at the same time there's an energy that already wants some. That's what I'm getting. So this is fun. I don't feel like, why what am I okay, I just want to clarify what's going on, because this is kind of getting something hesitated. Not Hercules, not the Strength card, not like, do you see this man? And why he I think I'm gonna need to pause this for a second because this is getting this is getting kind of weird. In the best way though. It's so funny. I feel kind of, why is this happening? Like, do you feel like this? Do you feel like you need to fan yourself away for a sec? Oh my god. Oh my god, watch. What is this? 31. 31. Something ooh. I don't know if you are 31 or you're close to it. I think actually it might be your birthday, whoever's watching, or you might find this on your birthday. Happy birthday if it is. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. If it's not, no worries. But this is the strength card. I'm gonna see what it says though. Strength can take some time to develop, and it is like a muscle in that we must exercise it regularly. Resilience is only part of strength. Discipline and staying true to oneself is a type of strength. So the challenge is to stay absolutely 100% true to yourself no matter what happens. This feels kind of, and I just got a text message. So this is kind of coming in where someone might ask you to do something or go somewhere or catch a vibe, right? And you might want to stay in. You might want to go out, but you got to stay true to you and how you're feeling. But also there's another energy of, if you also, you want to get some fresh air, but you don't want to go to a thing, then you can still leave your place, your apartment, your house without going to the thing. You could just get some fresh air. It seems like there's some type of collective. You seem like some of you might be someone who is either this or that, when there is an in-between thing that you can compromise with, and it'll actually allow you to be able to decide, if you're having a hard time deciding something. So fresh air is just very, very important. And at the same time, I think someone's really been thinking about you, and that's all I'll say for that. So where else are we going with this, Spirit? Where else? I feel like having a new deck though, and the Emperor's on the bottom. So you're in charge. You're in charge, fam. But also Capricorn could be really significant. Capricorn or Pisces could be very, very significant to you. Page of Pentacles, opportunity. Okay. Yeah, an offer. Someone's making an offer for you. Also, you gotta give me some grace here. Well, I guess I'm asking for it, but okay, this is what I see. Some readers know the title of their video before they do it. For me, I feel the title comes at the end, once I realize, okay, what was this about? Maybe that works, maybe that doesn't work. If you have any ideas, or you just feel inspired to share anything about that, please do in the comments. I would absolutely appreciate that so much. And also, if you have been here before and you've been commenting, thank you so much. Even if it's that I look sad, you never know when you're gonna catch me, when I'm gonna see that. And sometimes it actually, whatever it is, it actually brings me gratification just because you took the time to acknowledge how you think I was doing in that video or time or whatever, And so, I don't know, there's just a very thoughtful energy you have that I'm coming around to again and again, and it's almost like we're so familiar with each other, where it feels like we know each other, even though we might have probably not even met, right? And it's beautiful. It's giving past life connection. So sometimes you just need to see someone's face for a second, and maybe, I don't know, maybe never see them again, but that's less important than how the idea of smiling at a stranger when you're walking by or something like that, when it's appropriate or whatever, that can change someone's entire day and therefore entire life. Like, you just never know, So that's why I'm here. That's why I do this. Love it. Absolutely love it. Ooh, alien and astronaut, and I cannot show either of these cards because they're so beautifully vulnerable. Wow, curiosity mirrors imagination and bravery, diligence and perspective. So you, collective, have a very significant advantage because of your vantage point, and you know that already. This is confirmation of that. alien and astronaut coming out together. I'm so sorry. I wish I could show you. Well, okay. I think I could show you some part of it. So this is the alien card. And you see how she's looking at herself? And she's really not afraid anymore to be vulnerable. And also this person looking at a planet from a spaceship. Bravery, diligence, and perspective. I'm also getting a message of it takes sacrifice and preparation to find true freedom. So you might be preparing yourself for something, some huge change. You're being very strong about it. You're being very diligent and you're being very cautious, and it's serving you. Yet you're aware of how you might want to go to both ends. You might be oscillating between an energy that's kind of, well, it's familiar because I'm getting swords. I'm getting imagery of the Seven of Swords or the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups wanted to come out right when I said that. And you know you have to follow or listen to your heart, and so getting fresh air, doing something that aligns you again with your heart instead of your mind. I think that's the best encouragement that this message has here for you at this time, at least from where I'm standing, is that you detoxing your mind, you know, not being on your phone 30 minutes before bed, something like that. It goes a long way, and you get the rest you really need and deserve. How long has it been since you've woken up with a smile on your face? If you were here, that is going to happen. It is, even if you feel resistant to it, it's gonna happen. Oh my God, and I get this. Oh, whoa. Three of Swords right after the Ace of Cups. So this is the energy that's crossing you right now, is you have this full heart, and the remembrance of your broken heart is there. That's insane. How do you get this at the same time? It's almost like Spirit is showing you from the most loving space what your heartbreak has taught you. And I want to get the cards out. I want to see, I want to talk to, ooh, and a few came out, but the Six of Cups fell on the ground. The Queen of Swords and the Tower. Oh my God, okay. So you might be sharing some information that will bring a tower. Ooh, but also she doesn't really see the tower behind her. So you might have already done or said something with a connection that has completely created a tower. I'm not getting that this is negative though. It's just kind of shocking. Okay, that was a side message for someone though. I want to see, well, yeah, it was a side message. Okay, and now the Four of Pentacles in reverse on the floor in front of me. I don't feel like getting it. I'm gonna leave it there. You've let go. You have let go. Queen of Pentacles. You're secure, you're solid. You're able to reflect properly. You're not crazy. You're not making things up. You're moving forward with what you know. You have had a vision and you've been holding it. You've been embodying your truth, your truth frequency, I'm hearing. And this is your Nine of Cups. This is good. You have found the key to your success in energy. Now, the conflict at hand is that sometimes you feel like you're empty-handed, but I think it's because you have this spiritual gift that is the thing that's leading you forward. And I feel so silly with my hand like getting close to the camera right there. But you might do something with your hands. You might be a painter, you might be a writer, you might be some type of artist or something that you use your hands. And I'm getting this message of take care of your hands. Okay. And I'm seeing this, there's a little bit of callus on the side of my finger. I think it happened maybe so you might also lift weights a lot. So just be really mindful about how your grip is. You might, be careful you're not doing weird grips. Or if you are, they're intentionally twisted, not unintentionally. Yeah. for some reason that was very, very important for someone. Queen of Cups. Okay. You are so aware and so tuned into your emotions. It's not even funny. It's your strength. That's your strength. And because it fell on the Hercules card. You're like, yeah, I know you're there. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. Oh my God. You're like, I know. It hurts. Ooh, and the Hierophant. And a leader at that too. Oh, I think people are so intimidated by you. Whoa, and the Devil came out. That's wild. I said people are so intimidated by you, and this comes out? What is that? Like even the Devil is intimidated by you. You call out the things you're not afraid to, and that's what's intimidating. You call out the things that are negatively influenced, and you see it and you speak it. And gosh, part of you with this self-trust that you have, this new sense of self-trust in this new world that you've been stepping into, step by step, movement by movement, lesson by lesson, you're dropping your... Oh, I'm getting a message about dropping your swords. The swords that were in your heart are out. You no longer have swords in your heart. But something about your mind. I want to keep going. I want to clarify the relationship between the Devil and the Hierophant. Communication. Huh. And I was saying you call it out. You call it out. So what's the outcome then? I almost don't... And if you feel like you're getting your own message from this too... Oh, and there's a King of Wands in the outcome. Clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. Whoa. Okay, this is really special because these are very, very... this is very balanced. This is a very balanced and wise place of understanding that you're stepping into. And just because you might not know the full details of what's been holding you back per se, I think you do. But if you feel like you're unsure, like, did I get it all? I'm just getting that, like, did I get it all? It's almost like if you were pulling a weed and maybe before you've pulled weeds a little bit too hard, too fast or something like that, and the roots were still in there. I'm hearing you got it. You got it. You got it all. You pulled the whole thing. You got the root. You derooted, I'm hearing. I don't think it's a thing. But the moon, see, there's been some mystery here. And what's peeping out too, something wanted to peep out. Oh, the star. Well, the star and the Ten of Wands too. Commitment. This is bringing me back to the beginning of the reading. And I think what the biggest challenge is for you, collective, is that you do have to find a way to say what you want and say what you need. Because even the most intuitive people that you're around, that you will begin to connect with, I'm hearing, they still want to know what exactly it is you need and you want. And as much as we do wish they could read our minds, even if you can read their mind, you're like, well, come on, I could read yours, right? You know that you also appreciate when people tell you exactly what they need so that you know where you stand with them, right? And so I think that moving forward, you continuously communicating, even if you don't even know the whole thing, but you know what you need. You don't have to know why exactly you need what you need, but you know what you need when you need it, you know? And I'm just getting break. Yeah, like breakthrough. Break through that. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a closing reading because what are we at? What are we at now? 30. Ooh, and I see I was thinking I was gonna say 311, but Thor wanted to come through. Thor could be significant. I'm seeing the hammer with the lightning bolt. You might be hammering something or building something, and again with your hands. Oh, carpenter. Or you like vintage furniture, or you flip things, you flop things. Flea market flip, I'm getting. HGTV wants to come through. I don't know why. You've maybe watched a lot of HGTV. Okay, cool. Okay, look, collective, we're still on this journey, and it's gonna take some time to really, well, it doesn't have to, I'm hearing. It doesn't have to take time. But depending on what you're going for, you know, it's different for everyone, that's all. What is already with you? Cool. More sacred geometry. So allow your Merkaba, right? Like, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, temperature got too hot. This is the closing message. The missing link is not missing. What a relief. Yes, there are matters to be resolved, and they will be. For now, act with the resources available to you. When more is needed, you will attract it. You have the power to take the necessary step in each moment and continue making meaningful progress. Be inspired, even daringly ambitious about your future, and then ground yourself in what needs to happen now. You have high-level negativity conquering, obstacle devouring spiritual guides supporting you. Set your mind to it, and you will accomplish wonderful things. Your readiness will meet with blessing to manifest an exquisite outcome. So, whatever you encounter, whatever was going on here with aligning with your own abundance and grounding and shielding and protecting yourself, you've got it. You've got it all. What is already within you, you know? And the hands, yes, you're bringing everything to life that you need. And as you take each step, the next step will be made clear to you. And what an exciting life that is, so long as you remember to really trust yourself, to have the faith, and to move forward as fearlessly as possible, because you will always be met with more than you can imagine. That's the message I have for you today, collective. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.